let's start. And here the exercise, the focus is, of course, using make or do. All right, so let's start with number 1. I'm good at making decisions. Number 2.
I think you have
keep in mind.
Made a mistake.
Correct, correct. Here, it's a 2-in-1 exercise. You need to choose the right verb, but you also need to pay attention to the form. So sometimes you need to change it just like you did now. Okay, next one.
I have to do some work.
Next. 5.
I've never made a cake.
Right.
I hate doing the house.
Correct. Housework.
Yeah. Housework, yeah. We have we have done our homework.
Right.
You must make up your mind.
Right.
I don't mind doing exams. I have to do some washing. I would like making a law degree.
This is the same. This is the same buzzer sound in game shows.
Yeah.
It's similar. Now, first of all, with degrees in general, we don't use make as a rule. We do degrees. We do degrees. So you can say, I did a degree in engineering. I did. So you do. But you need to keep in mind with like, I'd like, what do we use after like, the verb form?
I like to.
Yeah, you should use to plus infinitive with like.
Like to do a law degree.
Yes, that's it. I'd like to do a law degree.
Please don't make any noise.
Okay. Without even any, you can just say, please don't make a noise. And excuse me, the last one?
I need to make an appointment.
Correct. That's right. Okay, so this is make and do, how to use them correctly. Now here we have a little bit of verb forms, and I think it's future. The focus is future. So here it's a it's a mix of using will or be going to or present continuous, depending on, of course, the situation. So number 1, if I see him, I'll give him the message. What about number 2?
When if Joe got home, when Joe, sorry. When Joe gets home.
Correct.
Will tell him.
Right. First conditional, right? I'll tell him.
Yeah.
Good. So when Joe gets home, I'll tell him you called. Right. Okay, next one.
I will phone Eva before I before I go to home.
Say it again.
I will phone Eva before I go to work.
That's it. Yeah, correct. Okay, number 4.
Not go. You're not going out if you will not come with us.
Again, can you repeat that? I didn't hear it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just didn't hear it. Can you say it again?
We will not. دقيقة بس نرتب دماغي. We are not going out if you will not come with us.
Okay. I would say we're not going out if you're not coming with us. Sounds a little more natural, right?
عودها من فضلك.
We're not going out if you're not coming with us.
يمكن إيه.
We will not go out if you don't come with us. Oh, or if we want to use will first conditional, maybe we won't go out if you don't come with us. This is first conditional in the negative. So it's like saying, if you don't come with us, we won't go out. It's a conditional. So I think, is that what you said? يا اللي جاوبت أنت الأول.
كيف؟
The right answer, if we're using if conditional, the first conditional, we won't go out if you don't come with us. Because remember, with the if, with the if clause in first conditional, we use present simple, right? And the other one we use will.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need here. Okay, number 5. It's also a conditional, because unless is another way of using conditionals.
I won't go to the gig unless you came to.
Well, why not come to? I think come. I won't go to the gig unless you come.
Hey, come
in the present, and the infinitive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's better. Because all of these seem like they're باين كلهم first conditional, right? Because check the first example.
Yeah.
I think this is all first conditional. Okay, go ahead. Number 6.
لا بس.
Corona.
ايه قاعد افكر فيها مبكرك.
And you must be thinking, الحمد لله باهي لي online حكاية. It's a good thing it's online.
لا
advantages.
قاعد تفكروا هذا من الفيديوهات اللي درتهم.
Yeah.
As soon as I finish this email, I will help you. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, same thing. As soon as I finish, I'll help you. Good. Okay, next one.
We will wait here until you get back. If we need any help, we will give you a call.
Right, that's it. Okay. We can move on. Okay, now we need a reflexive pronoun. So what does it mean when we say reflexive pronoun? Reflexive are the pronouns that have self in it.
ده suffix والprefix.
No. اللي فيهم myself, yourself, his, himself, herself, ourselves, themselves.
Okay, my parents usually go on holiday by themselves.
Correct.
Our daughter wrote it by herself.
Correct. But do you have to use by? I don't think you have to. You don't need to add it if it's not there. Just use the reflexive pronoun only.
Okay. Did you make the pie yourself? He likes traveling by himself. Dave and I cook for ourselves. When we go camping, did you and Gray go walking in the mountains by yourselves?
That's it. Nice. Okay, so we can go and check number 4. So make sentences with these words. Okay.
Give.
So here we want to make sentences with these words. So you have words and you just need to basically put them in order. I don't think you need to add anything. Take it in case. Take an umbrella in case it's. Okay, so you have all the words. That's what I'm checking. All right, so you can do number 2.
Okay. He gets extremely angry with people.
Okay, the first half is correct.
When people don't agree him.
Correct. But I think can you try it again?
He gets angry. He gets extremely angry when people don't agree with him.
That's it. Next one.
You. You like you don't take back. Can you dash? You can take it back. If the shot.
Okay, what do you have?
You can take it back to the shop if you don't like it.
All right. Next one.
Capital. I always have a dictionary in my bag in case, in case I want to look something. تمام. I always keep بس مفيش keep. I always I always have a dictionary in my bag in case I want to look something up.
Right. You lost it. Too lost you could take a case. You although to take a map in case you get lost. If kids if you have kids, you should read them every night. If you have kids, you should read them, right? Correct? When instead to sleep ما في فاصل لا معناها when you can't sleep instead read a book. When you can't get to sleep, can you repeat it? When you can't get to sleep, read a book instead. Okay. Correct. Yes.
If you want to stay healthy, don't eat fast food.
Yes, correct.
I need your phone number in case I need in case you need. In case you give me a call.
I think you forgot the main verb.
أنا نسيت الجملة الأولى بكل. I need your phone number in case استغفر الله ضاعت. In case you give me a phone and in case you give.
It's an imperative. How do we use imperatives? Do you remember imperatives?
Okay.
Imperatives when you give an order to someone, like an order. You're telling someone to do something. This is an imperative.
Give me your phone number in case.
Okay, good start.
In case I need to call you.
That's it. Yes.
تمام.
Right, nice. Okay. Now, do sentences A to B have different meanings? If so, how? So let's start with the first one. Can you read both A and B for number one and tell me if they're different?
I'm too tired, I go home. If I'm too tired, I will go home.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
لا غلط ولا كيف.
No. The question is, do they have different meanings? And if they do, what's the difference? This is the question they're asking.
الديفرنس ان البي شنو اسمه توا تقريبا first conditional.
The B is in first conditional, صح? And A?
A zero conditional.
Correct. It's a fact, not a fact, but it's zero conditional. Yes, you have the present in both. But now you got the difference grammatically, but in meaning, is there any difference in meaning?
Please move this window away from.
Okay, let's.
He will go. He might go home. It will be. He might go home if he's tired.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I have a better idea. You answered 50% of the question. Okay, you found out that they're different. This is good.
Yeah.
Let's do that for this, all of them, and then we can go to the second section of the question to say what the difference is exactly. So we know that they're not the same. This is the half of the answer, which is good. What about number 2? Are they the same? Are they different? In meaning. What we care about is meaning, remember, not grammar.
I will take the car if it rains. I will take the car in case it rains. ما هرب علي الحق في هذه.
Okay, number 3.
When she's late, she calls us. If she's late, she calls us. ما عرفتش.
Okay, number 4.
If he can't do it, I might help. If he can't do it, I will help. حتى لولا zero conditional A. لكن قال might. لكن
yeah, it's not zero conditional.
Yeah. first condition نقدر نستخدم حاجة تانية من غير الويل ولا.
I think you can use might. تقدر. Those for first conditional. Both of them are first condition.
لكن شنو الفرق بيناتهم؟ واحدة might واحدة I will.
And does this make any difference in meaning or no difference?
واحدة حيساعد وواحدة مرات يساعد.
Okay. Yeah, so the likelihood of him helping is less with might.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one.
I will carry it if it's not too big. I will carry it unless it's too big. I think it's the same meaning.
No.
I will carry it.
Sorry. It is the same meaning. It's the same meaning. Because we use not with if in the first one. Unless is like if not. In a way. It's like if in the negative in a way. Do you get the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go back. So with number 1, if I'm too tired, I go home. So here you can already see that we're using the present or the infinitive here. So this sort of indicates something that's a norm or something that this person does all the time. So whenever he feels tired, he just goes home right away. Do you get the idea? This is how it always is with him. There's nothing new here. This is kind of factual. This is his personality. This person, whenever he gets tired, he just goes home. Okay? Now, the second person is a bit different. The second person, he doesn't always go home when he's tired, but he's speaking about this specific event or this specific time. He says, if I am too tired, I'll go home. But only if he becomes tired. So maybe he won't. Do you get the idea? So the first one is actually zero conditional. The second one is first condition. So the likelihood in the second situation is less. Remember the rule we talked about that the events become less likely the lower you go. So first conditional less likely than zero. Second less likely than first. And third.
زي ما قلت أنا.
So this is the idea. Now number 2. I'll take the car if it rains. I'll take the car in case it rains. Now the first person.
Same meaning, ولا?
No, it's not. The first person, he will take the car only after rain starts. So if he sees it raining, if he goes out and sticks his head outside the window and he sees the raindrops, he will take the car. Now the second person, he will not. The second person is the opposite. He'll take the car anyways, even if it's not raining right now, but he'll take it just in case, because it looks like it's going to rain. It's cloudy. He's playing it. He's playing it smart. Do you get the idea? He's taking the car anyways. He doesn't want to be caught in the rain. He's taking it because he thinks it's going to rain. Yeah, that's the idea. But the first person will not take the car unless it actually starts raining. He sees the rain, then he takes the car. But the second person, he takes the car before it rains. It might not even rain in the second example. في كل حوال هو معاه السيارة. مطرت مليح ما مطرتش ما تفرقش. أنا عندي سيارة. صبت ولا ما صبتش ما يهمش. All right, number 3. When she's late, she calls us. If she's late, she calls us. I think this one is the same. If she's late or when she's late, she calls us. So it's zero conditional. It's what she does. If she's late, when she's late. Maybe with when it's a little more likely when she's late. But I think it's the same meaning. Number 3, it's the same. Now, number 4, you answered it correctly. The person is just less likely to help in the first example. Okay, in A. Now, the last one, it's the same. I'll carry it if it's not too big. So as long as the box is not too big, no problem, I'll carry it for you. That's exactly what the person in sentence B is saying. I'll carry it unless if it's too heavy, forget about it. I'm not carrying it. This is the idea. All right, so these are a little, I'll admit, they're not easy. They need a little bit of sneakiness. This is sneaky grammar, right? Yeah. Okay. But I will give you a little piece of advice. With these, at this level and above, these are really hard to guess from everyday language. Unfortunately, you can't get them unless you really open a book and just do exercise. The good news is, if you do it once, خلاص, you it stays. You get used to it. It's a bit like maths. Once you understand the concept, the rule, كأنك فهمت الواحد خلاص تبدأ معش تنسى. حتى هتنساها مجرد ترجع للرول. أيوة هاي فكرتها كيف قصتها. You won't have any trouble with it. Okay, now synonyms. We want words which have the same meaning. So you notice and you spot accidentally or I'll help you. By
coincidence.
It's a little shorter than coincidence.
Yeah.
Not coincidence.
By chance.
Yes. Frightened.
Scared.
Sure.
Confident. Sure. لا أنا قلت أنا عرفت يا صبت يا خابط. يا صابت يا خابط قعدت. Certain.
Yes. Deal with.
هي الثانية with.
شكلها.
لولا calm. صح. عرفتهاش.
Cope with.
cope.
Yeah, coping.
Okay.
Number 6, lucky.
نظام لعبة هانجمان حاليا قاعد.
This is killing you slowly.
Yeah.
Chinese torture.
Yeah. Fortune.
Say it.
Fortune.
Fortunate. Yeah.
Fortunate. Yeah.
Because fortune on its own هي الحظ في حد ذاتها.
بالضبط.
We want an adjective. All right. Next one.
Satisfied. دقيقة بس. compliment حاجة هيك. compliment
هي jump pad.
أعطينا أول تاني حرف نقصد الثالث. ما نعد من الفراغات أنا امسح الأول. ما زبطهاش. content.
Yeah, that's it. Content. So if you're content, it means you're satisfied. Content. Yeah. And you need to pronounce it differently from content. Content, the stress is on con, on the first syllable. But content, when you're happy about something or you're satisfied, you stress the second syllable. Content. All right, choose.
Pick.
Okay, nice. What's the adjective here? What's the synonym? Nice and
pleasant.
That's right. Pleasant is correct. Pleasant. So, behave. This is easy.
air. مش عارف. دقيقة خليني. Act.
Yes. Correct. Okay, at this rate, I'll have to tell you, we will not finish all the units.
No,
we're taking way too slow.
Too long, yeah.
But there is a good side for this. The parts that we cover, you will benefit from them. But this means, because I can't postpone the final anymore, you get the idea. So if there are any parts we haven't finished, you need to actually work on them on your own.
Yeah.
And if you really want to sort of benefit as much as you can from it, the answer is just screenshot them and send them to me. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I trust you will do it. It's not an issue of the screenshot thing isn't just to check. The screenshot
يعني
thing
كيف عارف
is
في الأسئلة
yeah these for example, let's say we don't manage to finish. Let's say because at this rate we won't finish. Okay.
What you mean is if you can't figure something out, just screenshot it to me and I will help you to it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because اليوم
you won't give me the answer, but you will help me to it.
Yeah, no. If you tried, the issue is just I want you to try answer anything, even if it's strong, just answer it. I'm not talking about the final. I'm talking about doing this.
حتى نعرف.
Yeah.
لا ندعو على هذا انك انت مش حتقول لي الاجابه حتساعدني نعرف نستنتج الاجابه.
That's it. Yeah. Because we have to do the final on next lesson. Yeah, on Saturday. Yeah. So, anyways, let's continue. We're doing okay. Now let's do this one. So we have a conversation between Ian, Rebecca, Lisa, and Duncan. So you're going to be split now. You're going to be all 4 people together. Did you see the movie, right? Split, yeah.
وحتى Glass.
I didn't like Glass very much. I liked Split, but the one with the I felt it's a little weak. I don't know. I liked
مش هلبة. أنا أصلا زوز ما مشيش مع هلبة.
Split isn't very good. The story of Split isn't as interesting as the performance of what's his name. I like him as an actor. He's very good. Have you seen his movie Filth? He has an old movie called Filth, I think, or something like that.
No.
It's a Scottish movie, and he talks in his native Glaswegian Scottish accent. It's a very heavy Scottish accent.
I think the first time I saw him with Morgan Freeman and Angelina Jolie.
I don't remember that one.
When they shoot with the guns and the bullets.
Yeah. Salt, right?
I think.
Yeah, I saw that one too. لا أظني مش هذاك اللي معاه في اسكتلندي الثانية ذاك اللي شو اسمه اللي بتاع 300 أنت اللي تدعي عليه كان معاها أعتقد ولا هو هذا؟
هو هذا.
They look similar هما. They look a little similar, especially when that one was younger. شو اسمه هو الثاني هو جيرارد باتلر ولا؟
لا وين أنت؟
ندعي عليه بتاع ممثل بتاع 300 the lead actor.
اكشن جايب يعني ما فيش حتى شبه.
I think they're a little.
تدوي عليه بروفيسور إكس
Yeah, I know Professor X. Yeah.
وواحد هذا كاي بلحية على قد ما طلع لحية عمره كانت يعني.
I don't know. Maybe the accent is to say. Anyways, now you're going to be split. You're going to be these 4 people. I'll help you if you need. So let's start this discussion. Go ahead.
I need help. We need to discuss how to spend the money we made from the festival. May I make a suggestion? Yes, of course. How about using the money to repair the village hall? How about use? Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Sorry, I don't think we should do that for one thing. A lot of people don't use the village hall. What about spending the money on some new trees? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Can I just say something here? Of course, Lisa.
Okay, scroll down.
When Lisa, yeah.
Of course, Lisa.
Have you thought of asking people in the village what they think? We could ask them to post their ideas on the website. What a great idea. Well, it's worth a try.
Okay, this is quite easy because this is more conversational English, spoken English.
Yeah.
That's why it's sort of, this is one of your strong suits, one of the areas of English where you're quite good. But you need to also develop your weak ones. This way you'll have a good overall language, because a lot of intermediate students have your opposite problem actually. بالعكس هو communication wise you will have less of a difficulty if you ever go abroad and live abroad. You'll do just fine, but you will have a very hard time if you take formal exams. And I believe because you might need to. Maybe one day you might need a master, you might need a PhD. Who knows? The opportunities in life. You will really be frustrated because your communicative English is fine. It's excellent actually. You understand everything. You can say everything, and then the results are usually not what you want them to be. You get the idea? Okay, so that's a long way from now. So let's focus on what we have here. So we have a bunch of verbs. You need to choose the right verb and you need to use the correct form.
Change it.
Yeah, you might need to. In some situations, maybe infinitive is correct, but in others, I think you might have to change the form. So you can start with number 2. We've already used put here.
They put a lot of effort. If you work very hard, you will make do encourage have achieve. Go take this. You will achieve your goals.
Okay.
My dad has always encouraged me to become a writer. I would like the opportunity to I would like to have
yeah, I think that's correct. But there's another option. You have, but use it in another way. No, I think that no, I'm wrong. What you said is right. I'd like to have.
Okay. You should the most of every opportunity. You should take one here. Yeah. ولا
I don't know. Let's leave it for now. Skip it. Go to the next one.
Okay. I think my English exam. I think I took my English exam yesterday.
Grammatically, it's correct, but think of the meaning for a bit. It sounds like someone's drunk here, right? It sounds like someone doesn't remember, someone who's not certain if he took an exam or not. This isn't something you usually doubt. So, no. I wouldn't use take here.
I think I messed up my English exam yesterday.
This sounds a lot more logical.
Yeah. I used to dream of becoming a famous footballer. Whatever I do, it seems gone wrong.
I think you forgot a word. Read it again, Braid.
whatever I do, it always seems to go wrong.
That's it.
Sorry you didn't win, but you did your best.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever take a part in شنية؟
In a competition.
The competition.
Okay, the verb is correct, but the form not correct. Think of it.
Ever...
What do we use with have you ever?
That's simple.
What is it? Have you ever? I mean, what's the tense?
Don't remember.
Have you ever been to China, Ibrahim?
No. يعني ask the questions.
Yeah, but what kind of question? What's the grammar rule here of using been and using have you ever and I've been and I haven't been and all of that stuff? Present perfect, right?
Mm.
And with present perfect, what's the verb form?
Present perfect. Take, have, have you ever taken بالضبط.
Okay, because present perfect معناها لازم تستعمل التصريف الثالث الباست participle. So take, took, taken. All right, you need to be careful with that. All right.
هربت مني.
Okay, so we use take. So we ديك اللي قاعدة تفاضل اللي ما درناهاش.
بتاع الانجليش تيتشر. لا درناها هذا.
بتاع الopportunity.
I would like. You should. Make. Yeah, make the most of every opportunity to get you get.
That's it. You should make the most. Correct. Okay. So this is kind of paraphrasing. You need to rewrite all the sentences using the words in the brackets. Okay. So let's take a look at the example. Matt can sail. We need to use know how. So we'll say Matt knows how to sail. So sometimes you might find yourself making small changes to the verb. What about number 2?
Karen have no idea how to cook Japanese food.
Yeah, but I think you need to make a few changes. You're right what you said, but what about have? I think you need to make a little change, right?
Has.
Yeah, why? Correct, it's correct, but why?
And the Karen.
Yeah. All right, number 3.
We couldn't understand what he was saying. Not be able to. We weren't able to understand.
That's it. Correct.
شنية؟
Henrietta.
Henrietta can't read maps. Henrietta was no good at reading maps.
But why was? It's correct, but there's a better one than was. Why don't you use it generally in the present? Just change was.
Is.
With yeah, do it with whiz. Take a look.
Henrietta is no good at reading maps.
Do you see? It's a lot better, right? Okay.
We got the meeting on time, and we managed to get the meeting on time.
Yes. Yes. To the meeting. We managed to get to the meeting.
Christopher can play football very well. Christopher is really good at football.
Okay, but what if you have to use the verb play with it?
Christopher is really good at playing football.
That's it.
Mark can't play video games. Mark is useless at video games.
Correct. And if we have to use play?
Mark is useless at playing video games. أنا شوية بس قاعدين يتحركوا قدام الباب.
Okay.
وين وصلنا؟
The one about...
My mom couldn't speak Italian, not have a clue. My mom has no my mom couldn't speak Italian.
Huh? What did you decide?
What
did you decide? My mom couldn't.
لا كنت نقرأ في الجملة.
Yeah. Not have a clue. So I think you need to make some changes.
Yeah. Speak it. My mom. Not. Couldn't speak Italian. My mom. My mom don't have a clue how to speak Italian.
Why did you use don't?
حسيتها ماشية معها. القانون هرب عليه زي ما وصلتش فيه.
This is present simple. There is no rule here. So, I mean, there is no big rule. It's just present simple. Don't and doesn't. When do we use don't and when do we use doesn't, Brian? if you're talking about
question ولا حاجة.
if you're talking about yourself, do you say I don't eat chocolate or do you say I doesn't eat chocolate?
I don't.
Okay. If you want to talk about Rashid, what do you say?
He doesn't.
Okay. If you want to talk about Rashid's friend.
يعني do على المتكلم وعلى does على.
The idea is it depends on the subject. على الفعل أنت تستعمل فيه. With my mom, it's a she, right?
Okay.
So with she, what do we use? Do we use don't or doesn't? Do we say she don't eat chocolate or do we say she doesn't eat chocolate?
She doesn't.
That's it. So that's the
يعني...
point here. So my mom
تمام.
doesn't speak, couldn't speak Italian. You should say my mom doesn't have a clue how
to speak Italian.
Yeah.
My parents can pick us up from the airport. My parents were able to pick us up from the airport.
Okay.
My brother can't keep a secret. My brother finds it impossible to keep a secret.
All right, that's it. So these three are correct. Righty. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so it says here, complete the words in this conversation.
Oh no, someone copied me on an email, and when I opened it, at.
It's a word, and it's related to emails. What do you think? And what happened to your laptop?
My laptop cracked. My laptop crashed قصدي.
Crashed, correct. And why did it crash? What did you open?
Opened.
What comes in
virus.
emails? Virus is the number 4. Can you see number 4?
هو عطيني أول حروف. The achievement.
Think of computer technology and things related to emails. Let's leave it. Crash.
Achievement ولا?
No. Can you open an achievement? I don't think it's an achievement that caused your laptop to crash.
لا محمد رسول الله لما تبعت ايميل في هذاك الكليب اللي
ايوه هو ذاك اللي تو نبوه.
ايه هذه اللي قاعد
شنو اسمه؟
attachment.
That's it. So you opened the attachment and your laptop crashed.
Yeah. I think you have got a virus. Did you back up all your important documents?
That's it.
Yes, I always copy them into this memory stick. Well, that's good. I will restart the computer and then delete the email. Thanks. I really hope my hard drive is okay because I always store all my photos on it. Oh, it's probably fine, but I would install some new antivirus so immediately.
What are antiviruses?
Software.
Yeah, that's it. Antivirus software, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Second conditionals.
Okay. I would help you if I am. الشاشة والصدى.
Okay. Can you still see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you do if you lost your mobile?
Correct.
If I would live in the USA, if I live in the USA, I will be able to speak English fluently.
Can you repeat the first part, the if clause?
If I live.
Very well. Lived. Past. It's in the past. With the second conditional, you can't use infinitives. If I lived, I would be able to speak. Okay, go ahead.
He would come. He would come out tonight if he if you don't have to work.
Past simple.
Past simple.
Okay, change it to the
if
past
he
tense.
didn't.
Yeah. Okay, now do it from the beginning.
He would come out tonight if he didn't have to work.
Yes.
Correct. If you can go anywhere. If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Past simple. You can't use infinitives in the second conditional. What's the form?
When?
No. There's no go.
Hey, went ولا?
Okay. Take a look at the example, Brian.
تمام.
Number 1.
Okay.
What do we use with the if clause? What do we use with the main clause?
المين clause نستخدمه في would.
would plus infinitive.
Infinitives.
وفي ال if
with
clause.
past simple.
Okay. تمام. So do the same thing.
If can. If you could go anywhere.
That's it. Continue.
In the world, where would you go?
That's it. Correct.
Yeah.
So. Okay, last one.
If I knew the answer, I wouldn't need to know. If I knew the answer, I wouldn't need to ask.
That's it. So. Nice. Good, good, good. All right, prepositions.
I follow her on Twitter. To get to the homepage, click on this link. I've got uploaded a new profile. For my Facebook page.
Okay.
When did you when did you last update your stats? Lots of people posted comments on your blog. When did he last tweet?
Right. Okay. Use a, and, the, or no article.
I met a film director and an actor last week. The actor lives in Spain, and the director lives in USA. In USA ما قلتش ده.
You have to say that.
نعم.
You have to say that.
In the USA.
Yes, with countries like USA, UK, KSA, you know, these countries.
الاختصارات.
You have to use the. In the UK, in the USA.
لأن نحسب على البلدان كلهم ما نستخدموش.
No. In most countries you don't, but these countries are different.
تمام. Do you prefer burgers or hot dogs? Marco's going to the university in the UK.
This one is right. The first one, can you do it again?
Going to university.
Yeah, there's no need.
Please. Please, doctor.
With nothing?
أظن.
With jobs, you have to use an article. Can I say, for example, you are student? I have to say you're a student, right? Or you're an engineer or whatever. Yeah.
He's a doctor and he works in the hospital where my son was born. It's the biggest hospital in the city.
Nice. Okay, good. We don't have much of an issue with articles. All right, now direct and indirect questions. So we have direct questions, indirect questions.
Where is he? You know, where is he? Could tell.
You know where he is. So this is like talking to your brother versus talking to your boss. First one, صيغة الأولى talking to your brother. The second one talking to your boss.
Yeah. When does it start? Could you tell me when does it start?
Remember, in indirect questions, we don't use auxiliaries. We do sometimes. It's not a rule, sorry. But try again. You did half of it correctly. Give it another go.
Could.
الأول كلها صح. Could you tell me صح?
When it starts.
Yes, that's it. Could you tell me when it starts? Could you tell me when it starts? Nice.
Any idea where Pete went?
Okay, but can you use صح? But you missed the first two words. You need to add them. Take a look at example number 1.
Okay.
What's the verb? What's the verb we use with any idea?
No idea.
Okay, if you want to say no idea, you'll say no idea.
I have no idea. Okay.
Okay.
كيف؟
يعني كأنك أنت حتقول هل عندك أي فكرة وين مشي بيت؟
إيه لا قاعد بسم الله. Any idea? Have some. Have any idea where had Pete went?
You cannot start a question with any idea. It's too informal. You need to use something before it. بالذات انك انت بتهزز مع البوس بتاعك. You can't just tell him any idea where Pete went. That's fine if you're asking your brother, by the way, or with your friend. Any idea where Ahmed went?
فشنو نستخدم؟
شوف المثال الأول. شنو بدينا بباش.
بدو.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you? يعني يقول do you have any idea where Pete went?
That's it. Correct.
الإجابة قدام الطاقة.
Yeah. Because remember, if you check the question, what does the question say? Use you. You have to use you in it. You can't do it without you.
تمام. Does this bus go to Ellie? No. Do you know
صح.
does this bus went لا. Do you know this bus go to Ellie?
Again?
Do you know if this bus go to Ellie?
If this bus.
Yeah.
Correct, but the last verb is
went to Ellie.
Not went.
نستخدم past perfect ولا?
No, just make a little change. It's like zero conditional in a way. Do you know if this bus
goes to Ellie?
That's it. Do you know if this bus goes to Ellie?
Should we leave now? I think we should leave now.
No, you're asking a person. You have to say you.
I said you. Do you think we should leave now?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you. Is this Ellie's number? Can you tell me if this number's serious? Can you tell me, is this Ali's number? Can you tell me? Is this
It's the same as number 4 in a way, because yes, no questions follow a similar pattern.
Oops. Okay, can you tell me if this is Ali's number?
That's it. Can you tell me if this is Ali's number? Right. Number 7.
Do you have any idea what's it's called?
Again, 99% right. You just need a little. Go ahead. Again.
Do you have any idea what this is called?
That's okay, but you don't need to put this. You can just repeat
what's
this.
Called?
Yeah. Do you have any idea what's it called? What's it called? It's the same. All right. Next one.
Has she lost her job? Do you think she lost her job?
That's it. Yes. All right. Natural disasters. Vocab. Okay.
شوي بس. هوني blizzard. landslide تحت. قاعدين نمشوا بالأرض.
Okay, horizontal first.
Yeah. Storm. تحت الدي. tornado. Hurricane. Okay. ما قداش 10.
Yeah, 10. We have 10.
Heat wave.
Okay.
صوت الوطني.
So we need 5 vertical now.
تسونامي عندك ما بين ال والH.
Okay.
بالطول by the way.
Yeah.
تاع landslide و heat wave.
Okay.
flood.
Okay, flood. Drought.
Yeah.
Another 2.
2 مثلا. Yeah. تورنيدو في التيم تاع الاس تاع ستورم قصدي.
اوكي
شنو تاني؟
I think just one left. It's a long one. The longest.
تمام. أول حرف يبدأ شنو إيه؟
I can't tell you.
تمام. بتاني حرف.
I can tell you the fifth letter, H.
تمام. نقبله بأي هنت احنا. هذا H. Earthquake.
Yeah. All right. So these are our 10 natural disasters.
دي سادس اتش مش خامس اتش.
خامس؟
لا أنا بدأت من اللقطة.
Yeah, no, it's the fifth one. All right, now active and passive. So you can be sure this will be part of your exam.
Yeah.
Okay, so wind can be used to make clean energy.
Make clean energy.
What about number 2?
About 300 billion emails.
What do you think? لو مديرهولك بالليبي بنقول لك حوالي 300 مليار ايميل ينبعثوا في اليوم.
إيه لا فهم أنا غير قاعد send شنو So مثلا number 3 people in the UK sends 330 billion texts every day ولا?
Yeah, because this is active.
Yeah.
Like number 2 is passive. But number 3 صح على عموم. Okay, let's do the ones you know. What do you think? Start with the ones you know. If you don't know, just leave it and we'll come back to it.
تمام. Tom drove his parents to the airport. Airport now. Okay, now.
So?
Tom drives his parents to. لا.
The biggest hint is now.
Now إيه؟ ما وش نستخدمه؟ انطلقي وشي.
What do we use to talk about things which are happening now?
Present continuous.
Correct. So?
Tom is driving his parents.
Correct.
Okay. I think in the future most jobs done by machines.
Done is correct, but
Is that I think in the future more jobs done by machines.
you have two hints. First one is this, because it's a prediction, and then you have this.
Future.
Forget about the passive. Let's do the active ones first.
Will be done.
Yeah. Correct.
Hurricane Katrina destroyed New Orleans in خمسة. The causes of global warming.
This is your clue.
New.
You know what the biggest problem with the passive is, Ibrahim? The passive, in a way, it's a bit like remember with the third conditional. When I told you if you don't know how to use the past perfect, you won't know how to use the third conditional. The same is true for the passive. The passive, it's like how do I say it?
Had been known.
You're close, but not quite. But you're thinking in the right direction.
Direction.
Yeah, try again. You're close. Okay, what about number 9?
دقيقة بس. Several houses got hurt.
No.
Can make me last time. Several houses. Several.
We're doing the one about which one? About Katrina? The one after Katrina? Are you doing the one about global warming or the lighthouses now? Which one are you doing?
مش عارف. والله ما ظبطت حق
Okay.
بتاعت بين 9 و10.
Do you want me to help you with the one about global warming? If something has been going on for years and it's still going on,
continues هذه.
no.
That's perfect.
Present perfect.
Continues ولا. Present perfect. Because of global warming, have known for years.
Can you do it again?
Has known.
Close, but you forgot something.
Has been known.
Correct. Have been known. Okay, what about the lighthouse one?
هذه ما عرفتش حق.
All right, so several lighthouses were hit because it's last night. Were hit. You get the idea?
Okay.
Yeah, they were hit last night by lightning. Okay.
Several houses were hit.
Were hit. So the tense plays an important part in grammar. What about the last one?
Climate change should be taught in school.
No, you have to use the past participle.
Past participle.
Correct. So what's the past participle of teach? هو نفس ال past.
Taught.
That's correct. Taught, yes. So
taught,
climate change should be taught in schools. It should be taught in schools. Okay? This means you need serious revision with the passive, Brian.
إيه لا ما تعالك فيهم.
Yeah, because you need before you know if it's passive or not, you need to know how to use it in active. هي دي مشكلة الباسيف. You get the idea. أنت عندك مشكلة حتى مش عارف أما تنس أصلا تستعمله من غير أنك أنت زبطت أما تنس وغلطت في التصريف بس. يعني زي مثلا هذه لين بالأخير قدرت تزبطها متاع قصة I think هذه prediction in the future معناها لازم حتستعمل tense first the future. Do you get the idea? And plus it's passive will be done. هذه لأن عندك الهنت اللي هو for years, it means it's still going on. So you have to use present perfect, something that started in the past and it's going on. Number 9 عندك اللي هو last night, past simple, were hit. Number 10 عندك قصة should. So with should you have to use an infinitive after it. Okay? Should be بعدها past participle. Okay, let's do another one just for fun. Cross out the incorrect word. Okay, this one isn't too hard, I think. So, number 1, I haven't got any money. Number 2, There weren't. There weren't.
They weren't many people in the meeting.
Number 3.
احنا نحطه على الصح ولا غلط؟
sorry. You're right. الغلط هي اللي منها صح. Let's use the cross. هذا أحسن. Okay.
My aunt knows a lot. My aunt knows several famous people.
You're giving me the right or wrong answer. What one is you?
أنا نعطيك الصح.
Okay.
There's ain't enough cups. There's a few jam left. A little jam left.
Yeah, because jam is uncountable.
حسب a few تمشي مع uncountable.
Few, you have to count it. I've got a few apples left. I've got a few bars of chocolate. حاجة تنعدي.
I need a bit. I need a little time to think about it. Yeah.
Time. Sometimes both are correct, by the way. It's even in the question. It says sometimes both are correct. I think. I need a bit of time to think about it. I need a little time to think of it. Both are correct.
تمام. There's a plenty.
I think the same thing is even with number 3 because I was just thinking about it. My aunt knows loads of famous people. Loads of. No, it's a little weird. It might be okay. خلينا منها 3. Okay, number 7.
There are. There are plenty of biscuits in the cupboard. Plenty صح ولا غلط؟
Correct. Oops, sorry. I keep marking the wrong one.
Please be quiet. You're making too much noise. We've got plenty of time.
I think both. So صح. You can use plenty, you can use lots.
He's got He got loads of friends, Facebook friends.
He's got loads of Facebook friends. He's got hardly any Facebook friends. I think both. He's got loads of Facebook. He's got loads of friends.
مش عارف شك أنا مطمن للloads لكن hardly any شك فيها ما.
He's got hardly any friends. He's hardly got any friends.
تركب وتحسها ما تركبش.
He's got hardly any. No, it doesn't. No, you can't use it with got. He has got hardly any. He's hardly got any friends. أحسن. لكن he's got hardly ما تمشيش. You're right. All right. Okay. So هذا موضوع الcountable and uncountable can. Okay. Let's go on. So let's make these adjectives into opposites. So, honest.
Yes.
What's the opposite? What's the thing you add to make it into a negative?
Honest. Dishonest.
Yes. Okay. What about the next one?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Correct.
All right. Next one.
Selfish. بس
I think we skipped an exercise, right? فتنا رقم 3. لكن okay, let's finish this first. Okay, think of it. What do you think?
Selfish. You are not selfish. Prefix. Unselfish.
Okay, correct.
خلينا نعطل الفعل. Polite. Dispolite. Unpolite.
Yes, correct. No, not unpolite.
عشان ايه؟
What do we use for possible?
تشرح لي الحاج.
Possible. What's the opposite?
نعم.
Possible. What's the opposite of possible?
حاجة certain.
No. Use a prefix to change possible. Possible.
Impossible. Impossible.
Yeah, mission impossible, right?
ايه.
Okay, so impolite is the same. Correct.
Loyal. Unloyal. Regular. Regular.
Here it's not about regular or irregular. You just need to know them. Actually, there's no rule really. أغلبهم ما يمشوا بالأن لكن في لي ما disloyal. Do you get the idea?
Yeah.
So you need to memorize it, I think. Loyal, disloyal. Honest, dishonest. Okay? So disloyal. Regular.
Regular.
Yeah, irregular. Formal.
Unregular. سامحني. Informal. Informal.
Informal.
Informal.
Yeah. Helpful.
Unhelpful.
Mature.
Immature.
Right. Reliable.
Unreliable.
Right. Patient.
Impatient.
And there's a little rule with the letter P. يشبهوا بعضهم أغلبهم letter P.
تمام.
شو درت أنت من بكري اللي يجوك بالP?
P. Polite. مش impolite مش this. شنو يقول نحن استغفر الله.
Think of Tom Cruise.
Impossible. Impatient.
صح.
Impolite. تمام.
Correct. Next one. Organized.
Organized. Unorganized.
Disorganized.
Disorganized. يعني لما يقولوا unorganized والجوادية غلط. يعني.
غلط. Yeah, it's not open for discussion. There is one way they use it, and you need to know that way. If you don't use it the way they use it, it'll be incorrect.
يعني في لما يعني كيف نقولها لك؟ يعني في الأفلام الجوادية يغلطوا في يعني يغلطوا في الجراماتيكلي.
Sometimes في حاجات بيمشوا فيها بالجرامر عادي. يمشوا فيها يعني. لكن زي تفكر الدرس ذاك الاغتنام بتاع سباي اللي بتاع الدرس المتحف واحد والبيسز وتفكر فيه the lesson about the undercover police officer, the series. Do you remember it? It was in unit 11 or 12, I think. Remember, there's a part about spoken English, and especially informal English. When instead of saying, "Did you bring them?" You can just say, "Bring them." Not bring them. No, sorry. Like for example, is he there? So you can just say, "He there." You know, these things happen in movies, and they use it sometimes in spoken English, but it's not grammatical. That's the issue. So here, there's no leeway. It's either disorganized or it's incorrect. It's either impatient or it's incorrect. Reliable, unreliable. You can't say disreliable. You can't say irreliable. You get the idea? But you have this list in the book. You can just easily check and get used to them. That's all. وفي منهم اللي من كتر الاستعمال بدو خلاص يعني تلقى روحك تقول فيهم من غير ما تفكر. Regular, irregular. Usual, unusual, right? Possible, impossible. هذول لأن من كتر الاستعمال ولوا you know. And the same مثلا believable. What about believable? What's the opposite?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you see how you did it without thinking? Because you've heard it more than once, so you're used to it. You need to get yourself used to the others as well. That's all. If you get used to them just a little more, check them once, twice, you know, repeat them a few times, maybe write them. They'll become familiar enough. So when you see them in the exam, you just answer them without thinking. Okay. So disorganized. What about responsible?
Irresponsible.
Correct. Considerate.
Inconsiderate.
Incorrect. Inconsiderate. Similar.
ايش نقول عليه selfish and similar.
I think it's dissimilar. With a
dissimilar.
Yeah. Conscious.
احنا قلنا اللي فوق similar
Inconsiderate.
Unconscious.
You're trying to find a pattern. There is no pattern.
Yeah. لحساب روحي لقيت الباترن وفرحان بروحي بكبكاية أنا.
No, there isn't a pattern. في قال لك زي ما يقول tendency. جماعة البي فيهم نوعا ما pattern. البيات شبه كلهم M. Impatient, impossible, impolite. تمام.
حتى الآر.
يعني الآر حتى هم بالضبط الإر صح الآر فيها إر. الثانيات ما فيش هذاك الباترن. لكن الثانيات statistically speaking الأن أكتر. لكن هذا لا يعني انك بتقعد تحطهم كلهم ان بتشد معك في وحدات لكن في وحدات مش حتشد. عرفت؟ هذه منهم من اللي يشدوا unconscious. واكيد هذه تعرفها. He's unconscious.
Yeah.
Right? For example. All right. Possible.
Impossible.
Sensitive.
Insensitive.
Right. Correct. And the last one you did it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so sadly we won't be able to finish anymore because we're sort of done with time, but yeah, just you know, if you take a good look and just try to do these, I think you'll be fine. And حط في بالك يعني the last units are still kind of fresher because they're more recent يعني ما نشبك في مكملين. يعني أعتقد كل ما أنت تقرب اليونت 12 ممكن تلقى روحك تتفكر أحسن, you know, because we've just finished unit 12, so it's still fresh. But this is what you really need to take a look at. أعتقد حتى هو لازم تدير عليهم لفة سريعة اللي هو السمري بروفايل هذا. أغلبها easy stuff زي هذا ريتها معبي هو طويل لكن أغلبها معبي دش يعني سهل. لكن يبي لفة. You need to take a look. For example, here, supposed to be able to, this is kind of important. present continuous, present simple, and so on. Yeah, you just need to take a look. And while you're studying, feel free to send me anytime, any question. Okay.
تمام.
And best of luck. I'll see you on.
إن شاء الله.
Yeah, see you on exam day.
إن شاء الله.
All right. Don't forget. Any questions? Send me. Feel free to send.
تمام. بارك الله فيك.
Okay then. Good night. I'll see you.
السلام عليكم.
Bye.